Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about the L'Oreal Paris True Match Radiant Serum Concealer. So I'm wearing it right now. So if you want to know how it's wearing, how did I try to blend it out, did I use a color corrector or not, is it even required? So to know all the shebang about this product, keep on watching. Hello, so here I am with the product. This has 1.5% hyaluronic acid and caffeine. The main reason I was intrigued to try this out was it says it has a very flat tip that irons out your fine lines. I am 41 years old and I have fine lines. I do have fine lines under my eyes. So when it says that it's going to flat iron your fine lines and make it look smooth, I'm intrigued. I have super duper dry under eyes, so anything that gives me hydration all day long are totally welcome in my makeup collection. So I'm gonna, oh okay, I think I've seen this tip in something else but I don't remember. This is how the tip looks. It says it has a flat tip, so maybe this is the flat tip that they're talking about. For some reason I don't remember which concealer, but I know that these concealer, because they have a small dent in the middle, they hold up a lot of products, so you need not dip it into the product again and again. So let's try. I'm just wearing a foundation. I wanted to try the L'Oreal True Match foundation, not wear it, because I love that foundation. But today I'm reviewing a different foundation, so I'm trying to do everything together today. So yeah, but the L'Oreal True Match foundation, love, love, love. So I'm not wearing any color corrector, and here we go. Oh, I did not expect this to be this light. It feels so cooling. I don't know. Is that how it is? Or is it because I left it in this room for a longer time? So let's blend it out. It's blending like a dream. Wow. I love how brightening this is. It is definitely medium coverage. This is not a full coverage concealer. Now, because of this brightening effect and because it's medium coverage, now that we tried one side without a color corrector, let's try the other side with a color corrector. I have the color corrector this side, going with the product. And you see, I'm using very, very little product, because I don't like a lot of concealer under my eyes. I feel it creases too much then. And now because I'm using the color corrector underneath, I can also see if the way it naturally reacts with your skin, does it change when I use another product under it? Or does it still flat irons my fine lines, under eye fine lines? For sure, I definitely like it with a color corrector because I have dark under eye circles. So this side looks a little bit more put together, but this side doesn't look bad. Definitely medium coverage. So I don't want to do two layers, or should I try another layer on this side where we've used it just the concealer, nothing else. I'm not using more. I'm using very, very little amount. The texture is very light. It has a very light texture. Oh, this is buildable. Oh, the coverage is building. Okay. So now we know how it looks without a color corrector, just one layer, how it looks two layers, because it's definitely building the coverage, and how it looks with a color corrector. I'm not going to put another layer over here because now I feel it's both balanced. So I'm just going to highlight all the high points where I normally highlight with a concealer. So this took me just hardly 30 seconds when I highlighted my forehead, the bridge of my nose. It just took me hardly 30 seconds to blend it out. Blending, amazing. Texture, amazing. The way it feels when it sits on my skin, amazing. I don't feel anything sticky or tacky. Again, really good. The applicator, I'm loving the applicator. very, very nice. It sits exactly like a flat iron. It just sits on my skin, but I can see my fine lines. It's not like it's ironing out my fine lines. I still can see my fine lines. But now the test is, does it hydrate my dry under eyes all day long? So I'm anyway trying my foundation. So I'm gonna do an 8-hour wear test for the foundation. So I'll come back in 8 hours and we'll talk about the concealer as well. I will talk about the concealer, but so far I like the way it is looking. I'm gonna set, I'm gonna do the full shebang, and maybe I'll come midday or by the end of the day, but we'll definitely talk more about this. See you soon. Alright, so now that I've done my full face of makeup, I can give you a little bit more details about how I feel about this. After I set my under eyes with powder, it totally changed the game. So I was saying that I'm able to see my fine lines under my eyes. Even now I can see. If it is there, you can see it. Don't think it's going to be a magic potion that's completely going to erase like Botox and it's not visible at all. It will be visible, but when it gives that enough amount of hydration, it doesn't look dry and patchy under your eyes, which emphasizes the lines even bit more. So that is not what's happening. It is not emphasizing my lines. If I have a close-up, people can tell that I have fine lines under my eyes, but otherwise it's just smoothed out my skin. It looks really good. Now, because I know the difference, I can tell you that there's a little bit of difference with the side that I have a color corrector and the side that I do not have. Okay, I'm just switching the sides. This I have the color corrector and this I do not have. But I can see a little bit of dark circle over here when I look into the mirror, but otherwise nobody can figure it out because nobody knows that I use a color corrector this side. So so far I'm loving the product. We're still going to do a wear test because yeah, I want to see how it wears, and because I'm doing a foundation wear test, I'll do this as well. So yeah, it retails for $15.99, so it retails for $16, and in Ulta you can use your $3.50 coupon for anything that's above $15, and it comes in 25 different shades. I love the consistency of this because if you have mature skin, you know that after one point of time you don't like to use heavy concealers. Tarte Shape Tape, it's never been my favorite. Even the L'Oreal Infallible, I've not been a very big fan of it because the consistency is very thick. I want something that has a very watery, serum-like consistency. So this is a serum concealer. So I love the consistency on this, and it feels really good. It feels really good, and I think this is going to be an amazing product for me when I want to wear makeup when I'm traveling because it is so lightweight and I don't feel anything on my skin. So more to come once I'm done with my 8 hours. As of now, it looks really good. I think I'm going to fall in love with it. I'm not very sure, but see you soon. Okay, so I didn't show you the time in the morning, but as I told you, I'm reviewing a foundation as well. It is the About Face new foundation. So if you go and watch that video, I'll link it in the description box below somewhere over here. In that video, I've showed the timing, and I was trying to do an 8-hour wear test, but it's been more than 9 hours now, and I'm wearing the same concealer, at least for the foundation. I won't talk about the foundation. You can check out the other video. But the concealer, I don't want to take a lot of time because I just want to say I love it. I think I can definitely give it a place in my top 5 drugstore concealers. I want to check out more shade range because the way it is, it's like a very lightweight texture. I feel that this will be amazing as a bronzer or a contour as well. Yeah, I like it. A total thumbs up from my side. It hasn't settled into my crease. The brightening effect, just look at the brightening effect. It's been more than 9 hours and I still have the brightening effect. It hasn't moved around. I did a touch up for the foundation because my oil was peeking through. Even right now, if you can see, I am touching my skin. Obviously, if you press and if you wipe your skin, then obviously the makeup would move away. But if you're using just your hand, I normally do this, which is not a good thing because your hands need to be clean. And sometimes it's not clean. I need to be true. So I try to use a tissue most of the time, but right now as I'm doing it, that's the way I am. Sometimes I just touch my skin like this and my oil is done. The hand has taken off the oil. I know, nasty, don't tell me. But sorry, I do that to myself sometimes, not all the time, sometimes, but don't do that. Always use a tissue. So yeah, it's holding on really well. I'm impressed. I am impressed and I love it. So give it a try. If you've been eyeing it, if you want to give it a try, definitely give it a try. Especially for matured skin, this is going to be amazing. This is going to be amazing for matured skin. So that is it from my side. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching till the end, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.